Right, that was all about subtracting numbers without and with regrouping. Do you still remember how to do subtraction? Okay, let us refresh our minds about it. There are steps that we should follow to subtract without and with regrouping. Let us do first subtraction without regrouping. In subtracting without regrouping, we should first align the digits in the minuend and the subtrahend according to their place values. Then, subtract first the ones place, followed by the tens, hundreds, and lastly, the thousands. Now, let's apply the rules in subtracting without regrouping in this example. Find the difference between 7,529 and 5,413. What should we do first? Yes, we should align the digits according to their place of value like this. 7,529 minus 5,413. Now, which place value should we subtract first? Very good. We subtract first the ones place. So, 9 minus 3 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 6. Next, the tens place. 2 minus 1 is equal to? Nice, it is equal to 1. Then, the hundreds place. 5 minus 4 is equal to? Very good, it is equal to 1. And finally, the thousands place. 7 minus 5 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 2. So, 7,529 minus 5,413 is equal to 2,116. Next example is subtracting with regrouping. Here are the steps in subtracting with regrouping in tens, hundreds, and thousands. Align the digits in the minuend and the subtrahend according to their place values. Regroup 110 to the ones and then subtract the ones. Regroup 100 to the tens and then subtract the tens. Regroup 1,000 to the hundreds and then subtract the hundreds. Finally, subtract the thousands. This time, let us answer this example of subtraction with regrouping in tens, hundreds, and thousands. Find the difference between 9,524 and 3,746. What should we do first? That's correct. First, we should align all the digits according to their place of values. 9,524 minus 3,746. Okay, let's subtract this now. Subtract first the ones. 4 minus 6. Can we subtract 6 from 4? No, we cannot. So, what are we going to do? That's right. We should regroup 110 into 10 ones. So, 2 will become 1 and write 1 beside 4. So, now we have 14. 14 ones minus 6 ones is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 8. Next, subtract the tens place. 1 minus 4. Can we subtract 4 from 1? No, we cannot. So, again, we need to regroup 100 into 10 tens. So, 5 will become 4 and write 1 beside 1. So, now we have 11 tens. 11 minus 4 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 7. Then, the hundreds place. 4 minus 7. Definitely, we cannot subtract 7 from 4. So, again, we need to regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. So, 9 will become 8 and 4 will become 14. 14 minus 7 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 7. And finally, the thousands place. 8 minus 3 is equal to? Great! It is equal to 5. So, 9,524 minus 3,746 is equal to 5,778. Are we clear on this? Okay, now, let us proceed to our new lesson, which is the continuation of subtraction with regrouping. Here are our objectives for this lesson. Let us first discuss subtraction from a 4-digit number with regrouping from thousands. Open your book to page 32 as your reference. Let us answer this example. Subtract 1,519 from 5,000. So we have here a place of value table and 5 counters in the thousands column that represent 5,000. Since we want to subtract 1,519, this means removing 1,000, 500s, 110, and 9 ones. As you can see, there are no counters in the ones, tens, and hundreds column. So we have to exchange for more counters in each of the column in order to remove the respective number of counters. Since 1,000 is equal to 10 hundreds, we can exchange 1 counter from the thousands column for 10 counters in the hundreds column. And since 100 is equal to 10 tens, we can exchange 1 counter from the hundreds column for 10 counters in the tens column. And since 110 is equal to 10 tens, we can exchange 1 counter from the tens column for 10 counters in the ones column. So, 1,000 is equal to 9 hundreds, 9 tens, and 10 ones. Now that we have counters in all the columns, we can now start removing 1,519 from it. Look at the ones column. We should remove 9 counters. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many counters is left? Very good. There is only 1 left. Now, look at the tens column. Remove 1 counter from 9 counters. So 1. How many counters are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, there are 8 tens left. Then, look at the hundreds column. Here, we need to remove 5 counters from 9 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After removing 5 counters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds left. And finally, the thousands column. Remove 1 counter from 4 counters. There are 1, 2, 3 thousands left. Now, let us take a look at the pictorial representation. Let's write it in vertical form. Always remember, if we write it in vertical form, the digits in the minuend and the subtrahend must be aligned according to their place of values. 5,000 minus 1,519. As you can see, the digits in the ones, tens, and hundreds places in 5,000s are zeros. As we all know, we cannot subtract from 0 ones, 0 tens, and 0 hundreds. So we regroup 1,000 into 9 hundreds, 9 tens, and 10 ones. 5 in the thousands column will become 4. So write 4 above 5. And then write 9 above 0 in the hundreds and tens column. This shows now that we have 9 hundreds and 9 tens. And write 1 beside 0. This shows that we now have 10 ones after regrouping. 10 minus 9 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 1. Next, the tens column. 9 minus 1 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 8. The hundreds column. 9 minus 5 is equal to? Nice. It is equal to 4. And finally, the thousands column. 4 minus 1 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 3. So 5,000 minus 1,519 is equal to 3,481. Next is subtraction from a 4-digit number with regrouping from hundreds then thousands. Open your book to page 33 as your reference. Here is an example. Find the difference between 6,400 and 3,972. We have here again a place value table. So here, we want to subtract 3,972 from 6,400. As you can see, there are 6 counters in the thousands column, 4 counters in the hundreds column, but in the ones and tens columns, there are none. What are we going to do? Yes, since there are no counters in the ones and tens columns, we have to exchange for more counters in each of the column in order to remove the respective number of counters. Since 100 is equal to 10 tens, we exchange 1 counter from the hundreds column for 10 counters in the tens column. And since 110 is equal to 10 tens, we exchange 1 counter from the tens column for 10 counters in the ones column. So, 100 is equal to 9 tens and 10 ones. Now that we have counters in the tens and ones column, we can now start removing 3,972 from it. Look at the ones column. We should remove 2 counters from 10. So, 1, 2. How many counters are left? Very good. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones left. Now, look at the tens column. Remove 7 counters from 9 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many counters are left? Let's count. 1, 2. Alright, there are 2 tens left. Then, look at the hundreds column. Here, we need to remove 9 counters from 3 counters. Can we remove 9 counters from 3 counters? We cannot. So, again, we will do regrouping. We have to exchange for more counters in the hundreds column. 1,000 is equal to 10 hundreds. We exchange 1 counter from the thousands column for 10 counters in the hundreds column. Now, let us remove 9 counters from 13 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. How many counters are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 hundreds left. And finally, the thousands column. Remove 3 counters from 5 counters. 1, 2, 3. How many counters are left? 1, 2. Very good. There are 2 thousands left. Now, let us solve this using abstract representation. Let's write it in vertical form. Again, remember this. If we write it in vertical form, the digits in the minuend and the subtrahend must be aligned according to their place of values. 6,400 minus 3,972. As you can see, the digits in the ones and tens places in 6,400 are zeros. As we all know, we cannot subtract from 0 ones and 0 tens. So, we regroup 100 into 9 tens and 10 ones. 4 will become 3. So, write 3 above 4. Then, write 9 above 0. Then, write 1 beside 0 in the ones column. This shows that we now have 10 ones in the ones column. So, 10 minus 2 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 8. Next, the tens column. 9 minus 7 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 2. Next is the hundreds column. 3 minus 9. Again, can we subtract 9 from 3? No, we cannot. So what we are going to do is to regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. So 6 will become 5. So write 5 above 6 and write 1 beside 3. So this shows that we now have 13 hundreds. 13 hundreds minus 9 hundreds is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 4. Then the last one is the thousands column. 5 minus 3 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 2. So 6,400 minus 3,972 is equal to 2,428. Do you get it? Okay, let us apply this knowledge in answering problem solving. Our next lesson is about solving one-step word problems. Open your book to page 36 as your reference. Do you still remember how to solve word problems? In first quarter, week 5, we already discussed this. Yes, as you remember, there are steps we should follow in solving word problems. But, what are those? That's absolutely correct. It is the UPAC wherein U stands for understand. This is the first step because we should understand the problem to be able to solve it. Next is P, which stands for plan. we should plan what to do. A stands for answer. In this, we should solve for the answer. And C stands for check. We need to check if our answer is correct. Let's apply those steps in a problem on your book on page 36. A factory makes 5,732 pieces of clothes each day. 2,495 of them are dresses and the rest are shirts. How many shirts does the factory make each day? What should be the first thing we need to do? Very good. We need to understand the problem. In this problem, we have to find the number of shirts the factory makes each day. Next is plan what to do. We can draw a bar model to show the number of shirts the factory makes each day, like this. We can use question mark on the bar model to indicate what we need to find. Based on your bar model, what operation should we use? Yes, to find the number of shirts the factory makes each day, we need to find the difference between two numbers. So, the operation we are going to use is subtraction. The subtraction sentence for this is 5,732 minus 2,495 equals n. Now, let us solve it in vertical form. Subtract the ones column first. 2 minus 5. Can we subtract 5 from 2? No, we cannot. Again, we need to regroup 110 into 10 ones. So 3 will become 2. Write 2 above 3 and write 1 beside 2. So this shows that we now have 12 in the ones column. 12 minus 5 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 7. Next, let's proceed to the tens column. 2 minus 9. Can we subtract 9 from 2? No, we cannot. So we need to regroup again in the hundreds column. So 7 will become 6 and write 1 beside 2. So this shows that we now have 12 tens. 12 minus 9 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 3. Now let's proceed to the hundreds column. 6 minus 4 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 2. And finally, the thousands column. 5 minus 2 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 3. So, the factory makes 3,237 shirts each day. And last is check. Check if the answer that we got is correct. To check it, we just simply use the reverse operation of subtraction, which is? Very good, addition. So, what we are going to do is to add the number of dresses and shirts the factory make each day. If the answer that we got is the total number of clothes, which is 5,732, therefore, our answer is correct. Okay, now let's add. $2,495 plus 3,237. Add first the ones place. 5 plus 7 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 12. But, are we allowed to write 2 digits here? No, we are not allowed. So, what we are going to do is to write 1 above 9 and write 2 in the ones column. Next, 1 plus 9 plus 3. Very good. It is equal to 13. Again, are we allowed to write 2 digits here? Of course, we are not allowed to write 2 digits here. Write 1 on the top of 4 and write 3 in the tens column. Next is the hundreds column. 1 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 7. Then finally, the thousands column. 2 plus 3 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 5. The sum of 2,495 and 3,237 is 5,732. Therefore, our answer is correct. Okay, now, let us proceed to solving two-step word problems. Open your book to page 38. This time, we are going to learn how to solve two-step word problems. When we say two-step word problems, we are going to use two operations. Here is the sample problem on your book on page 38. Mr. Cruz bought an LED monitor for 5,863 pesos. He also bought a printer that cost 1,965 pesos, less than the monitor. How much did the monitor and the printer cost altogether? What should we do first to answer this? Right, we should understand it first. What should we need to look for on this problem? Yes, we are asked to find the total cost of monitor and printer. But, based on the problem, the cost of printer is 1,965 less than the monitor. So, we need to find first the cost of the printer before finding the total cost of the monitor and printer. So, how are we going to find it? Okay, we can simplify the problem by finding first the cost of the printer. We can draw a comparison bar model like this to help us solve the problem. As you can see, there are question marks here. This indicates what we need to look for. In this, we have to find the cost of the printer and the total cost of the monitor and the printer. First, we are going to find the cost of the printer. Therefore, we are going to find the difference between 5,863 and 1,965. So, let us solve. First, we are going to find the cost of the printer. Therefore, we are going to find the difference between 5,863 pesos and 1,965 pesos. Let's start with the ones column. 3 minus 5 is equal to? Yes, we cannot subtract 5 from 3. So, we need to regroup 110 into 10 ones. So, 6 will become 5. Write 5 above 6 and write 1 beside 3. So, now we have 13 ones. 13 minus 5 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 8. Next, let's proceed with the tens column. 5 minus 6. Again, we cannot subtract 6 from 5. So, we need to regroup again. Regroup 100 into 10 tens. So, 8 will become 7. Write 7 above 8. And then, write 1 beside 5. Now, we have 15 tens. 15 minus 6 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 9. Next, the hundreds column. 7 minus 9. Very good. We cannot subtract 9 from 7. Again, we need to regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. So, 5 will become 4. Write 4 above 5. And then, write 1 beside 7. So, now we have 17 hundreds. 17 minus 9 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 8. Then finally, the thousands column. 4 minus 1 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 3. So 5,863 pesos minus 1,965 pesos is equal to 3,898 pesos. So the cost of the printer is 3,898 pesos. Now that we already know the cost of the printer, we can now solve for the total cost of it and the monitor. So, what operation are we going to use? Nice, addition. So, we need to add 5,863 pesos to 3,898 pesos. Let's start with the ones column. 8 plus 3 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 11. So, write 1 above 9 and write 1 in the ones column. Next is the tens column. 1 plus 9 plus 6. Very good. It is equal to 16. So, write 1 above 8 and write 6 in the tens column. Let's proceed with the hundreds column. 1 plus 8 plus 8. Very good. It is equal to 17. So, write 1 above 3 and write 7 in the hundreds column. Then finally, the thousands column. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 9. So, 3,898 pesos plus 5,863 pesos is equal to 9,761 pesos. So, the total cost of the monitor and the printer is 9,761 pesos. Last is check if the answer that we got is correct. To check it, just simply subtract the cost of the printer from the total cost of the monitor and the printer. If the answer that we get is the cost of the monitor, therefore our answer is correct. Let's check. $9,761 minus 3,898. Let's start with the ones column. 1 minus 8. Very good. We cannot subtract 8 from 1. So we need to regroup 110 into 10 ones. So 6 will become 5. Write 5 above 6. Then write 1 beside 1. So we now have 11 ones. 11 minus 8 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 3. Next, let's proceed with the tens column. 5 minus 9. Absolutely, we cannot subtract 9 from 5. So, we need to regroup 100 into 10 tens. 7 will become 6. And then write 1 beside 5. So, we now have 15 tens. 15 tens minus 9 tens is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 6. Then, the hundreds column. 6 minus 8. Very good. We cannot subtract 8 from 6. Again, we need to regroup 1,000 into 10 hundreds. So, 9 will become 8. Then write 1 beside 6. So, we now have 16 hundreds. 16 minus 8 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 8. Then last, the thousands column. 8 minus 3 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 5. So, 9,761 pesos minus 3,898 pesos is equal to 5,863 pesos. This is the cost of the monitor. Therefore, our answer is correct. Do you understand? Now, to test if you really understand our lessons, get a scratch paper, then try to answer this. Find the difference of the following. Pause this video while answering. Okay, let's check your answer. For number 1, 7,000 minus 5,462 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 1,538. For number 2, 4,500 minus 2,816 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 1,684. And for number 3, 5,000 minus 1,533 is equal to? Nice! It is equal to 3,467. For the last number, 8,300 minus 5,735 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 2,565. Next, try to solve this. Are you done? Mrs. Robles went to the department store. She had 7,890 pesos in her wallet. After going to the department store, she had 5,375 pesos left in her wallet. How much money did she spend in the department store? Here, we are asked to find the money Mrs. Robles spent in the department store. To solve this, you can draw a bar model like this. What operation are we going to use? Yes, it is subtraction. We are going to subtract the money left in her wallet from her money at first. So, 7,890 pesos minus 5,375 is equal to N. Let's solve it in vertical form. 7,890 pesos minus 5,375 pesos. Let's start with the ones column. 0 minus 5. Very good. We cannot subtract 5 from 0. So we need to regroup 110 into 10 ones. So 9 will become 8. Then write 1 beside 0. So we now have 10 ones. 10 minus 5 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 5. Next, the tens column. 8 minus 7 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 1. Next, the hundreds column. 8 minus 3 is equal to? Great! It is equal to 5. Then, the thousands column. 7 minus 5 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 2. So, 7,890 pesos minus 5,375 pesos is equal to 2,515 pesos. Mrs. Robles spent 2,515 pesos in the department store. To check it, use the reverse operation of subtraction, which is addition. Add the money left in her wallet and the money she spent in the department store. If the answer you get is the amount of her money at first, therefore, your answer is correct. So, let's check it. $5,375 pesos plus 2,515 pesos. Let's start with the ones column. 5 plus 5. Very good. It is equal to 10. So write 1 on the top of 7 and then write 0 in the ones column. Next is the tens column. 1 plus 7 plus 1. Yes, it is equal to 9. Next, the hundreds column. 3 plus 5 is equal to? Yes, it is equal to 8. And last, the thousands column. 5 plus 2 is equal to? Very good. It is equal to 7. So, 5,375 pesos plus 2,515 pesos is equal to 7,890 pesos. It is the amount of her money at first. If you get the same answer, congratulate yourself because you got it right. Now, kindly get your notebook. Fold one page in half, then write second quarter. And on the next page, write this as your lecture 1. Pause this video while copying. Let us now proceed to your book activity. Kindly get your book to answer the following activities. Page 34, Practice 11. Number 1, subtract. Answer letters A and B only. Number 2, subtract. Answer letters A and B only. And for number 3, subtract. Answer letters A and B only. Page 37, Practice 12. Solve the word problems. Draw bar models to help you. Show your work clearly. Answer numbers 1 and 2 only. Page 39, Practice 13. Solve the word problem. Draw bar models to help you. Show your work clearly. Answer number 1 only. For your assignment, kindly memorize the multiplication tables 1 to 10 as a preparation for our next lesson.